Your Arizona Cardinals are 7-1, and we are headed into two big division matchups today. The Seattle Seahawks have struggled this season as they find themselves at 2-6, and we already beat the 49ers, who find themselves at 6-3 right now. And this has been a surprising season, to say the least. We did not expect to be in this position. We did not expect to be in a position where we're first in the NFC West. And we did not expect to be first in the NFC, but that's where we find ourselves at here today with a big chunk of our schedule remaining. So a long season ahead. We're not quite done yet. We got 9 games left to go. And today we have a tough road matchup at Seattle. And you already know, Seattle at home, completely different team than Seattle on the road. So we're going to have to lock in. We did beat the 49ers on the road earlier this year. So this time we get to have them at home. In front of our own fans. Now, obviously, Arizona, let's just be real, our home field advantage isn't that much of a home field advantage unless the team is doing really, really well. But fortunately for us, we're doing really, really well. So this should be a good batch of games for us here today. So without further ado, man, let's go. Let's get into this. Let's do it. The home of the 12s, Lumen Field, is going to play host to this matchup here today in the NFC West. It's the Arizona Cardinals going against the Seattle Seahawks in the 12th man here in the Northwest. Sam Darnold, 2-6 with this Seattle Seahawks squad so far. Not doing too well, but it took us overtime to defeat this team last time. Can we defeat them more handedly? Can we defeat them at all? That remains to be seen. We've done very, very well this year, obviously led by James Conner, a surprising bounce-back season from Kyler Murray, and this defense led by Mack Wilson Sr. has been doing work here this year. As Buda Baker's made his big plays, Will Johnson is coming along very nicely, and Josh Sweat, we want to get him going a lot more, but he's been making some plays when we really need him to make some plays. For the first time this season, we're rocking the white on reds, just something a little different as we get Mecole Hardman to return this opening kickoff, and he has a seam. Mecole Hardman, are you kidding? Mecole Hardman! Touchdown, Arizona! First, Zay Jones does it last episode, and now Mecole Hardman does exactly what we brought him in to do. We signed Mecole Hardman to replace Dortch on kickoff and punt returns, and him and Zay Jones have been an amazing 1-2 punch so far as Mecole Hardman does it again. He takes it all the way back for an opening touchdown. And the blocks were just so perfect, and we immediately silenced the crowd. We don't have to go out first thing and face this defense with this crowd noise behind them. With our offense, we have the potential to face them with a 7-point lead. We'll see what we can do on the defensive side of the ball, but what a start. That is absolutely huge for us in this game as we look to move to 8-1. Obviously, that one loss that we have came to the Green Bay Packers. They just absolutely outplayed us the entire game, but I thought that was going to be one of those games where we lose it and it brings us back down to earth, but that's not what happened. And I'm so grateful for that, how this team bounced back after that in that game against Dallas and just absolutely blew them out. They stood no chance. And so here we go. Sam Darnold and this Seahawks offense. Charbonnet in the backfield. He'll get the handoff to start the game. Josh Sweat just frozen in place right there. And Charbonnet runs past him for a gain of 7. So we want to keep them off the field for as long as possible, but Cooper Kupp going to move the chains there. Coming back out here in the single back formation. Strong side to the left. It's a boot. And I don't know why Sam Darnold threw that, but Mack Wilson was all over it. And here we go, back the other way. And the Seahawks could be in for a long game here. We're off to a hot start. Mack Wilson Sr. with the interception. Just a bad throw there by Sam Darnold. I have no idea what he was thinking. That was never open. If you're Seattle, you want to see him throw that ball away, and he just did not do that. So here comes Kyler Murray out for another start in what has been absolutely phenomenal season so far for him. Connor in the backfield. We're going to send Wilson in motion and hand off to Connor. Connor can't really find any breathing room, only gains 1. If you look at what he did last week, 15 carries, 85 yards. We didn't really need him to go beast mode last week. And truthfully, I definitely prefer us not to have to lean on James Conner. You don't want to have to lean on just one person ever, as Kyler Murray goes down for the sack. Bring up 3rd and 17. Now we're in danger of being knocked out of field goal range here. We'll see if we can gain a few of these yards back. It's going to be tough against this defense to convert 17 yards, but see if we can do something. Harrison, oh my goodness, Harrison with a seam. Touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr. doubles the lead. We were just looking for a few yards to get back into field goal range. And Marvin Harrison ends up breaking through. Darnold under center again. Looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Horton. Horton gains 5. Sometimes those easy completions like that can get a quarterback back in rhythm. Handoff is to Charbonnet. Charbonnet can't find the opening. Davis Gaither was there to shut that down. And now another 3rd down. 3rd and 4. And Horton makes the catch. And that's enough for a first. So I'm sure the conversation on the sideline was no unnecessary mistakes on this drive as Scantling makes the grab. You guys are probably wondering where Jackson Smith-Njigba is. Well, he is currently still injured. He was injured the last game as well, I believe. And still currently dealing with that injury as Seattle gains another 5 yards. Now 3rd down and 5. Going to take over Josh Sweat here. Want to get off the field. Sweat battling. Sweat trying to get through. Darnold stopped just a yard short. Are they going to go for this one, or will they take their 3? And they're going to go for the 3. We don't trust it, so we're going to come out in the regular defensive formation here. The kick is up, and it is right down Front Street for Seattle's first points of the game. Understandably so, not wanting to go yet another drive without any type of points. So they do end up taking the 3. We'll start our 31. So Arizona with their 2nd drive of the game here. We've scored every time we've touched the ball as Connor only able to pick up 1. I want to make sure we're staying on schedule. It's McBride open down the field. Oh, what a play by Love, knocking that one away. And a hold is called. And it's Jonah Williams again. He is definitely playing himself out of a roster spot for next season. So right tackle is going to obviously be something we target pretty heavily in this next offseason. McBride, we get it all back. And McBride has enough for the 1st down. Again, if you guys remember, since last episode, I've been allowing coach suggestions to call the plays as Connor takes a big hit. We lose 1. And the purpose of that was to increase the challenge of what we have going on here. And I would say last episode it definitely worked as we have another first down. Tackle made by Reek Woolen. But of course, you know, last episode we suffered our first loss. And it was a pretty good butt whooping that we got. As Connor breaks through. Connor! He's to the 25. First and 10 now. We finish this first quarter strong. The throw. Wilson. The catch. Tackled down, but a penalty. Pass interference. And they're going to call it on Marvin Harrison, who wasn't even part of the play. That's something that I need them to fix in next year's Madden. We've seen that far too often. Murray is looking. Murray gonna take off. Murray, look at the tightrope action. How did he get a first down? We have to take another look at this one here. Murray can't find anybody open, so he's scrambling. And here's where it gets interesting. He has absolutely no space here and somehow finds it and passes the first down marker for a first down. That's just unreal. Cardinals under center, single back. Toss right. Connor can't find the opening. Second and 10 from the 13. Counter run to Connor, and he's tackled in the backfield. We're just not doing well with this running game here today. Third down and long. Murray to throw. Murray looking. Murray throws. Murray. Oh, what a pass and what a catch. Zay Jones. Kyler Murray playing Houdini today. We just gave our guy a chance. And he gets away from his defender. Makes his way to the back of the end zone. And grabs the ball with two hands for the touchdown catch. It's 21-3. Unbelievable. This team is playing out of its mind. 7-1 is just insane. Charbonnet tackled after a gain of 3. Now, what I was considering doing next episode is taking a play out of Mr. Hurricane's playbook, where he only uses the defensive line who gets a sack. Zaven Collins, he had some help. He makes another big play. One of my favorite players on the team is Zaven Collins. Love to hear his name called more often. But I think to add to the realism, maybe make things a little bit more challenging, we just play with the defensive line. And maybe that's what I'll do here. It's Darnold looking. Darnold. Not enough for a first down. So what do you say, guys? The rest of this game, I think the lead is pretty comfortable, especially the way our offense is playing. Let's test that out. Let's see how we do only playing with the defensive line and see how the rest of the team reacts on defense as McCole Hardman gets us to the 46. Great punt return there. James Conner is still the league's leading rusher with 930 rushing yards, but we've got to get him going in this game because it hasn't been going very well. So we'll try from the pistol. Handoff left. Connor, no openings there. Offensive line is just not performing very well today. Now, they did send a heavy blitz there on that play, so that could have a lot to do with it, but geez. Murray looking, can't find anybody. Murray scrambles and picks up 9. So this is the time I like to catch a defense off guard. I think we're in 4-down territory here at the 50, depending on what we do here on this play. So we're going to hand this off to Connor. And Connor moves forward for 2 yards. I do think we're going to go ahead and punt this one away simply because I don't want to give their offense any momentum if we don't pick this up. And I feel like we're in a good spot. Our defense has been performing very well today. Ooh, Thomas. Thank you. Sterling Thomas. Downs it at the 14. Looked like it was trying to come back to the 20. Here we go. Empty set for Darnold. Darnold looking. Darnold finds his man. It's Zach Ertz. And it's for first down to the 36. Like I said, I think this is a good challenge. I think this is something that will help. Oh, my goodness. What a play-action pass that was. Darnold had the entire defense completely faked out there. That was excellent. And the Seahawks are to our 46, well, their 46-yard line. A throw downfield. And Horton makes the grab. Troy Horton is to the 15. And now we're going to send a blitz here. Got to get this together. They're getting a lot of momentum. And the sack gets there. The blitz. Starling Thomas, the 5th, makes another big play to add to his impressive 2026 campaign. Now 2nd and 16. We're going to change the play up here. I don't like that coverage, so we go into cover 2. It's Josh Sweat. Can't get there. And Darnold finds Valdez-Scantling on the right side. And I think this also shows us the clear upgrades that we still need to make to this team. It's Darnold getting out. Darnold looking. Darnold finds an opening. Darnold touchdown. Sam Darnold runs it in. And this is interesting. Look what our defense does the moment I stop usering. So this would be a pretty cool experiment for us to do. So they're going to try to make it 21-10 with 2:48. And it's up and good. We'll get the ball back, see what we can do with it as time runs down in the first half. So here we come under center. Play action. The blitz was coming. And Murray trying to get that one out. And the rush gets there. Try to pick up a good chunk of yards here. Harrison. Harrison grabs the first down with the catch. We're to the 40. So 2-minute warning now. 1st and 10. Handoff Connor. Pushing forward. Picks up 4. Not in a rush yet. Definitely paying attention to the clock, though. Murray taking off. Murray gets to the 48. Just under a minute and a half. Let's send Connor in motion here. Murray to throw. Murray can't find a man. Murray still looking. Murray just going to take off here. Kyler Murray working up the sideline. Oh, he takes a big hit. Goodness, he got mollywopped. But he gets out of bounds, and he's okay. That's the most important part. 1st and 10 from the 26. Connor pushing forward for 8. Run some RPO here. We have Benson in the backfield. Benson gets it. And we are to the 8-yard line. No huddle coming. Try to maximize this drive. Murray looking. Murray finds Benson. Benson still working forward. And we'll call our timeout as we get to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Murray to Harrison. Oh, it's knocked away by Reek Woolen. Yeah, Harrison versus Woolen there, and Reek wins that matchup. Murray looking. Murray! Oh, we're stopped just short at the 1. We saw McBride too late. He was open. And now it's 4th and goal. And just complete lack of awareness on my part there. I'm very confident in this play that we're about to call here. Murray to throw. Murray. Murray looking. Murray. Oh my goodness, he completely missed James Conner. Conner got caught on the offensive line. Now look at us. An opportunity potentially to make a big stop here, and we get the safety. Max Melton gets us something on the board. We don't get the 7, we don't get the 3, but we do get the 2 as Max Melton makes a big play. Charbonnet clipped up in the backfield. We sent the house on that one. We were not messing around. So all in all, not a bad way to end the half, and we'll get one more chance with a kickoff return here as Hardman is going to be wrapped up at the 33. And so we'll take a 23-10 lead into halftime here in Seattle as we look to improve to 8-1 and stay undefeated in our division. Very big 2 points as we kick off to start the second half. Man, but how big would a touchdown have been in that situation? Hopefully we don't find out. So here come Darnold and the Seahawks. Last time they were on the field, they scored the touchdown. Very good drive. Throw to Valdez Scantling. Scantling gets the first down to the 35-yard line. I formation. Play action boot. The dump off is to Ertz. Ertz trucking forward for another Seahawks first down. So they're very good with the play action. Charbonnet. Oh, he takes a big hit from Thompson. 7-yard gain. Gonna go with a bit of a zone / man coverage look here. Charbonnet breaks through it. It has another first down. We got to be able to provide some resistance here, guys. Just allowing them to get first downs on every play. And Cooper Kupp is open. Kupp to the 3. And Seattle's in business. Darnold in the shotgun. Handoff is to Charbonnet. Mack Wilson having none of it. They lose 3. I'm going to send more pressure here. We really want to keep them out of the end zone, if at all possible. We're going to motion to the right. And Darnold goes down. Went ahead and took Zaven Collins, who was rushing, but adjusted his assignment at the last second, and it pays off as everybody was where they were supposed to be. Now 3rd and goal from the 14. How many times have we seen what should be a 3rd down stop turn into something else? As Seattle gets to the 1, Troy Horton makes the catch. And they got to be going for this, right? You would think. They're 1,000% going to go for this. Let's see what they decide to try to accomplish here. It's going to be a pass. Darnold looking. Darnold finds MVS for the touchdown. And this game is a 1-score game now. As you can see, when I'm not doing the work for our coverage defenders, they're struggling out there a bit. I'm going to try again to establish the run. Connor gets 9. We really have to stick with this. We have to make it a point of emphasis for our offense before it's too late. And we still have this lead. Connor, first down, and a gain of 9. Play action coming here. Play action. It works. Wilson gets 7. We're taking our time with this drive here. No rush. Just moving it slowly and methodically down the field. McBride ran that route a little bit too deep. It's 3rd and 3. We're on 3rd down to Connor. First down. Benson in the backfield this time. And he'll get the handoff. Benson with a burst and picks up 3. You see the difference between Benson and Connor with that initial acceleration burst. But Connor is still going to be our featured back because he makes plays just like this continuously, but we have a penalty. And it's going to be a hold, and it's probably going to be on Jonah Williams. Oh, no, it's on Paris Johnson. It's either him or Jonah Williams each time. Well, regardless, here we go. 2nd and 17. We just got to get the yards back. Murray, oh my goodness. Wilson was open, and Zay Jones running his route, played defense on his own team there. And so now we're in danger of this drive stalling out. Murray looking. Murray finds Wilson. Wilson racing into the red zone. Mark him at the 16. Definitely needed that one. We were losing all momentum in this game. And Zay Jones in motion. It's going to be a run to the left. The counter for Connor. Connor just does not have the speed to get out to the edge. As much as I love Connor, he does have his shortcomings in a few areas. Speed is one of them. It's now 3rd and 13. Another 3rd and long that we're facing here. Keep finding ourselves in these positions today. We're not doing a great job staying on schedule, and that one's knocked away from Zay Jones. So we'll take our field goal here. The kick is up, and it is good. It's a 2-possession game once again. See, Sam Darnold is 15 of 16. Only 1 incompletion, which was the interception. We got to do better than that, guys. A lot of that has to do with the pass rush, though. We have to be helping out our guys in coverage. Josh Sweat has to be doing better than this, and Charbonnet makes the grab for 8. Sam Darnold tries a screen pass. Incomplete. 3rd and 2. Screen pass to Charbonnet. Charbonnet can't pick up the first down. 4th and 2 at their own 28. They got to punt this one away. That's a big stop. A 3 and out after the Seahawks offense had a lot of consecutive drives where they just looked unstoppable. We couldn't do anything with them. Now we get the ball back. And this is where the run game becomes so important. We're already up 9. James Conner can't find the opening. Takes a big hit for his troubles. Gonna try a screen pass to McBride here. McBride not open. Zay Jones somehow makes that grab. Pass interference called on Michael Wilson. Again, away from the play. It doesn't make any sense. Now we got a 2nd and 20. Murray throws left. Connor nearly getting it all back. He fumbles, but it's recovered. Oh my goodness. Now Paris Johnson is down and injured. James Conner almost with a monumental mistake. We got confidence in him, and we're going to give it right back to him. And Connor's able to pick up 2 for us. 2nd down and 8 yards to go. Play action. Murray looking. Murray can't find anyone open. Couldn't escape the pocket to throw it away. And has to take a sack. It's 3rd and 15. Murray's going to throw. Murray looking, can't find anyone. Brought down. And Arizona will punt this one away. The punt. MVS shaking off tackles. Takes it to the 41. So 7:25 left to go in a 9-point game. Pretty important drive here now for Seattle. And Cooper Kupp finds his way open. Kupp makes it to the 38-yard line. Seattle in prime position. Darnold looking. Darnold finds his man is Troy Horton. And Horton's to the 23. He had all day to throw. We need upgrades on this defensive line. There's no getting around it. Josh Sweater's just getting thrown around. Oh, Mac Wilson almost had his 2nd interception of the game. That one would have been huge. That would have gone a long way towards sealing this as Josh Sweat finally made it through, but Darnold goes to his check down immediately. It's 1st down for Seattle from the 11. Darnold looking. Darnold fumbles. Darnold. Arizona recovers. The strip sack on the blitz. And Arizona stops this drive in its tracks. Budda Baker again makes another play. Man, we've had several defensive MVPs this season, but Budda Baker and Mac Wilson have been the top 2. Absolutely. So Arizona now with a chance to burn some more clock. Oh, what a block! James Conner! He gets to the 45. And this is where we start to close our games out. We go to our playmakers. McBride. McBride can't make the catch! And it's intercepted! Eamon Warry gives the Seahawks life as Murray just threw it too high. There was no reason to throw it that high. So every time Seattle tries to give us this game, we keep trying to give it right back as Charbonnet gets through for a 1st down, and Cooper Kupp is now injured. So he'll be sitting out probably at least a couple of plays. We'll look to take advantage of that. Gotta guard these receivers. Charbonnet open on the right side, but he loses a yard. Mac Wilson recovers very quickly. I was wondering why he wasn't going out there with him. I was concerned for a second, but he cleared up all of my my doubts. But now Sam Darnold finds Horton. Horton, oh, Buda Baker with a big, monstrous hit, knocking him out at the 2. Well, at the 3. We'll see if that saved us a touchdown or not. I'm going to take Wilson because he's blitzing here. Wilson! Got in the way of Charbonnet, and Josh Sweat ends up making the play.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 4. Darnold looking. Darnold! Darnold takes the big hit and gets in! Touchdown, Seattle! And they get the score with 3.5 left to go. They're about to make this a 2-point game. And that is just not good. Now this 12th man is going to come alive for sure. They know if they can get a stop and get the ball back, they have a great chance of driving and getting a game-winning field goal. Arizona has to know that too, though, as Dortch gets to the 42. His best kick return of the year, as James Conner has officially reached 1,000 yards on the season. It took him 150 carries. Not bad at all. We're going to give him some more here. Conner, another big hit taken. He is taking some punishment here today.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Murray to throw. Murray, Wilson. Wilson cutting it back to the left. That's a first down for Arizona, as Seattle's going to start using their timeouts. We just need to hold on to the ball. Whatever it takes to do that is what we need to do. We got to hold on to it. Conner gets 8. Seattle calls another timeout. And fullback dive here. Got to pick up this first down, and we've got it. And that's all 3 timeouts gone for Seattle now. Now we can really run this ball and chew this clock out. Again, we just got to hold on to the football. It's Conner knocked down behind the line. That'll take us into the 2-minute warning. Murray in the backfield here. Conner in the backfield, Murray in the shotgun. Murray looking. Murray! McBride, he dropped it! And they sent the house there. Wonder they got back there so quickly. Murray under center. Murray looking. Murray! Harrison! Harrison dropped the football! Harrison dropped the football! So we'll have to settle for the field goal attempt. And the kick is up, and it is good. So Seattle will need a touchdown to beat us. But that is just a devastating drop from Marvin Harrison. He would have had a touchdown. Instead, it's just a 5-point game. And we're going to have to keep them out of the end zone here. Martinez is going to return this kick. And they will start at the 26. First down, Darnold, screen pass, Zach Ertz, he's clipped up. Now at the 30-yard line. Josh Sweat still trying to work his way through. He just cannot get to the quarterback today. And Darnold is able to get out. A minute left, still driving. And Cooper Kupp nearly makes the catch. but it falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Second down. Darnold to throw. Darnold looking. Finds his man on the right side. It's Zach Ertz. Bring up 3rd down and 4. I think we're doing a good job preventing the big play, but we got to do more. Josh Sweat still can't make it through, but incomplete. And now it's 4th down and 4 yards to go.
Results in a 4th down.
So here we go, a chance to close things out officially. Can we get it done? Using Zaven Collins here, trying to get to Darnold. Darnold throws it up for Cooper Kupp. It's incomplete. It's incomplete. And Arizona's going to win.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Oh, they made us sweat it out. They made us sweat that one out. But Seattle's playoff hopes take a huge hit, and Arizona moves to 8-1. What a game. So after an incredible game against Seattle, we've got to try to get another victory here this week against San Francisco. If you take a look at the right over here, the Philadelphia Eagles are neck and neck with us at 8-1. So we're not alone at the top. In fact, let's go ahead and check out the standings right now in the NFC. As it's us, the Eagles, the 49ers, probably in that first wild card spot, the fifth seed, 6th seed Cowboys, division leading Lions, division leading Falcons, and then you got a bunch of teams under 500 here fighting for that last playoff spot. The Packers would currently hold it if the season ended today. And then you take a look over in the AFC just for fun. Here we got the Chargers actually in first place in the AFC. The Ravens right behind them. The Chiefs trailing the Chargers. They're in that first wild card spot. The Raiders in the second wild card spot. That's a big surprise right there. The Steelers in the third wild card spot. And then you got the Jets somehow leading the AFC East. The Texans, no surprise, they're leading the AFC South. So some very intriguing things we're seeing here in the standings in our Madden universe. We're rocking the throwbacks here today as the Arizona Cardinals take on another division foe in the San Francisco 49ers. Remember last time out that we faced them. Overtime victory on the pick 6. See if we can get another victory again, just like we did last week against Seattle, who we had also beaten in overtime. And we've really got the desert excited about football this season. They're showing up, they're loud, they're proud, and they're here to help us get these victories and hopefully secure the number 1 seed. They want to see the playoffs run through us instead of Philadelphia. But in order to do that, we got a lot of things that we have to clean up. We're definitely overachieving. When you think about our talent level, you think about the way that our defensive line has been playing, for example. They're not making a huge impact. But we do have playmakers in the secondary and at the linebacker position, and that's really what's been helping us get over the hump defensively. And then obviously offensively, we started off hot last game, and then we just kind of fell off in the second half. We only got 6 points in the second half. So whatever it is that we were having issues with there, we need to make sure that we're fixing those things so that we can get back to being the number 1 offense in football this season. As Brock Purdy nearly goes down, we can't get him. And Brock Purdy completes up the field to the 44. And that was probably my fault. I got a little bit too excited right there, just trying to bring them down. But these quarterbacks, they get away and then they start drifting and escaping to the outside. I wanted to see if I could trip them up. But on the very next play, we bounced back, and that's a loss of 3. Second down and 13 yards to go. These throwback uniforms are very, very nice. We might have to wear these a lot more often. Josh Sweat can't get through again. Purdy finds his running back, McCaffrey, and they get 6 yards to bring up 3rd down and 7. And Christian McCaffrey, we did a good job of containing him last time out, but we were not containing this pass game very well. We're not doing it to start this game off either. We got to do better. Just simply put, defensively, we have to be better. The play action works as McCaffrey's able to get out. Picks up a 1st down to the 7. And Nolan's down and injured. So not starting off very well here. First drive of the game, but that's all right. It's a long game. We typically do a very good job of bouncing back after tough drives, and this one's not over yet. We still have a chance to get a stop as we're going to let Walter Nolan come back into this game. 2nd and goal from the 5. Purdy finds his man. Touchdown, San Francisco. So an early lead for the 49ers. Try to make it 7. And they do just that. So an impressive opening drive for San Francisco. And we really do still have to keep winning. We have a chance to put a good gap between us and San Francisco here today with a victory. But as you can see, they're only 2 games behind us. We lose this game, things are going to get very interesting. We'll start off under center. Going to run up the middle against this look. And Connor able to pick up a 1st down. We had a lot of trouble establishing the run game in last week's game against Seattle. We don't want to have that same problem here. We want to hit them early and often as Connor picks up some more. 2nd and 4 yards to go. Let's see if we can avoid throwing an interception in this game like we did last time out. As Murray using his legs picks up a 1st down. You know, the last time we played them, I talked about the danger of Fred Warner across the middle, and then we still ended up throwing an interception. So it was like, oh man, did I really critically think about this at all? So Murray picks up a couple. And run with Connor again, and Connor, my goodness, the offensive line has to do better at just preventing these big hits that Connor's having to take. I mean, this is getting crazy. Murray to throw. McBride can't bring it in. Fred Warner. So we're going to go for this one. This field goal, 58 yards out. The kick is up, and it is good. Perfectly hit. And the Cardinals do get on the board. So we don't match the score, but we do get 3 at least. And the play action working again. You got to be wary anytime Brock Purdy's under center because the play action just works so well for him. And that jet sweep worked pretty well too. You know, and as I always say, we just need somebody to eventually make a play. We can't just rely on this defensive line or these DBs exclusively. They got to work together, and we got to have big plays because obviously they're making all the big plays early in this game. They're clearly not happy with how the last game went. They probably thought they let us get away with one. And McCaffrey tackled down for no gain. Under center again. I mean, they really had us last game, and they kind of let us off the hook. And so, really a good question is, how do they respond here today? What are they going to do differently? Wilson coming on the blitz. Buda Baker did not see the throw coming to Juwan Jennings, and it's a touchdown again for San Francisco. Not the best first quarter for us. But the extra point is blocked. And we keep it to a 13-3 game. And that helps us out a lot, actually. We get a touchdown and it's only a 3-point game. We get a field goal and it's only a touchdown game. So, not bad at all. Now Hardman to the 34. So here we go. Shotgun. Can't get the pass off there. Second down now. Murray looking. Bosa. Nobody open. Bosa makes the play. It's 3rd and long. And simply put, you can't get into these situations against the 49ers and expect to have any type of success. As Bosa was coming again, Murray just had to get it out, and it falls incomplete. And Arizona will punt. San Francisco's 3rd drive of the game. Purdy looking. Incomplete for Ayuk. 3rd down and 9 after a 1-yard run from McCaffrey. Purdy shotgun again. Purdy still looking. Purdy finds Kittle. Just too much time. The defensive line has to do something. I mean, they're just providing nothing. No penetration. And Purdy, are you kidding me? Listen. Brock Purdy, great play. He picks up 8. Handoff McCaffrey. 1st down, San Francisco. I mean, if you guys remember last game, we didn't score very well against San Francisco either. What kept us in it was our defense just had a phenomenal performance, and that's a good step in the right direction. We really need a stop here. 2nd and 14. Pass to Ayuk. Ayuk just slipping through. What in the world? Touchdown, San Francisco. They just can't be stopped today. So again, ever since I've been taking over the defensive line, we're seeing the true colors of this defense in a lot of ways. But this offense is something I expect more out of. And simply put, we just need to do more. And there it is, Wilson. He'll get out of bounds at the 50. We cannot allow San Francisco to just run away with this game. We have too much talent offensively to allow that anyway, but Murray can't get that ball out in front of Zay Jones. Murray throwing. Murray, Jones. 1 yard short. 3rd down and yard to go. Harrison, right side, left side. 1st down. Just going to let Murray throw on this drive, because why not? He's lighting the world up right now. So we find Wilson. Picks up 9. Murray to throw again. McBride. Got the grab. 1st down. It's very methodical, but Nobody open on that play. First down incompletion. Let's switch this play around. We're going to run a screen pass. We're not going to do it to the side where Nick Bosa and Fred Warner are sitting, and it doesn't really make a difference as they ended up in the backfield anyway, but Connor, being the power back he is, ends up getting us a few yards. We're going to run it here. As Connor picks up 2. I was already considering this 4-down territory. It's based off the situation that we find ourselves in. Harrison, touchdown, Arizona. We're back in it. And that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to put together drives just like that. We can't afford to play a pedestrian style of offense. We got to be aggressive, because we're getting absolutely torched on the other side of the ball. And we really need our defense to make a stop. Like, eventually, that's the name of the game. You just got to make a stop. We've seen now on a couple of occasions better teams in the NFC come into this stadium and have their way offensively. Eventually, it's got to stop. Motion to the right. And Mack Wilson makes that stop. Bring up 3rd and 4. And this is where we got to make our money defensively. And we just can't do it. Juwan Jennings open for a first down to the 50. Purdy handoff. McCaffrey just sneaking through. Gets to the 36. Now it's a 2-minute warning. Handoff McCaffrey. Gains 1. Truthfully, we actually haven't been too bad against the run here today. We've been horrible against the pass, and McCaffrey goes down again. He's had almost no room really today. So 3rd down. Down 8 yards. Josh Sweat trying to use him, and he can't get through. Brandon Ayuk makes the catch, and he's to the 22. The Niners continue to drive. Kittle in motion. McCaffrey still on his feet. He loses yards, though. Down a total loss of 8. Really, our secondary it's giving us no chance. And our pass rush as well, as Ricky Pearsall gets all of that back that they just lost. So now our focus becomes keeping them to 3 points or less. Purdy throwing. Purdy finds Jennings. And they just seem to have a step every single time. It's like nothing we can do to keep up with these guys. You know this is probably going to be a pass again. So we're going to switch out of that man coverage. Purdy just throws that one out of the back in the end zone. Not sure why. He had 2 receivers coming open. We did not guard that well. Purdy looking. Purdy nearly throws an interception with 9 seconds left. It looks like we're going to be able to keep them to 3. So make this a 13-point game. And it's good. So after all that, we do end up getting a small victory. We only got left 6 seconds on the clock. We'll see what we can do here. They're going to play us deep. Harrison, incomplete. And they're just all over everything. Nothing you can do in those situations. Murray just going to throw this one up. And that one's incomplete. And that'll take us to the second half. Down 23-10. We do get the ball back. But just not really much to write home about for us in that first half. Still in a good spot, though. Let's hope our defense can play more inspired football in the second half. But that first half was just very disappointing. First time I've really seen them like that since that Green Bay game. And that just wasn't good. The offense has to be more consistent as well, but they didn't really get many bites at the apple. So for us to be in a position where we're in a 13-point game, I'll take it. You know, playing from behind kind of takes away a lot of the things that we love to do, including running the ball frequently. We'll still try to establish it, though. But Fred Warner is also being a major problem. And we're going to have to ID him as the Mike. And they do go get him, as James Conner is able to bounce it to the outside, and he's to the 50. This man only has 5 rushes in the game, primarily because we haven't really touched the ball much. And now Conner again, first down. And when he has been able to touch the ball here in this game, it's resulted in some pretty good things. We got to earn ourselves some more opportunities. Murray gets that one out of his hand just in time. Now we got to ensure we stay on schedule here. In danger of falling behind. Wilson. Wilson with the spin move. Wilson trucks his own man and nearly gets into the end zone. Mark him down at the 1. Got to punch this one in. Handoff up the middle. Conner finds his way in. Touchdown, Arizona. It's a 1-possession game. So the extra point to make it a 6-point game is up, and it is good. The Cardinals right back in it. So again, the defense is going to have to buckle down and do something. Oh my goodness, what a fumble! Buda Baker! Buda Baker! Another big hit! Another big fumble! And forget the stop. Arizona's going to have the chance to take the lead now. Murray the throw. It's incomplete. This team is very feisty. The throw, the catch, Wilson picks up 5. Run it here. The handoff is to Conner. Conner nearly picks up the first, but he's a yard short. We're going to go for this one. Benson's on the field now as Conner is getting worked on the sideline. Got to cash in. I think we got to change the play here. Murray to throw. Murray finds his man, but he drops the ball. Wilson can't hold on. And the turnover is for naught. San Francisco makes the defensive stop. That is just a tough pill to swallow offensively. I mean, Murray put it on him. If we end up losing this game, that's a play we're going to look at and just... Oh, that's going to be tough to accept. And here come the 49ers driving again. We just can't get Purdy uncomfortable. And Pearsall, look at this. First down. We're struggling to tackle. We're struggling to cover. We're struggling to get pressure on the quarterback. We're not doing anything well today. Five-yard gain on the run. I mean, somebody just has to make a play. There's no other way that I can explain it, and McCaffrey is going to be the one to make the play, apparently. They're to the 25. Kittle, first down. They're gaining first downs on first down every play. And that's the disappointing part. There's little to no resistance taking place. And Purdy finally goes down as we send the blitz. Mack Wilson. This game is really starting to look like the reverse of last game. Purdy throws an incompletion there. Not sure what happened, but we'll take that too. And here we go. Third down and long. Purdy. Will slide down after a gain of 7. And we make them settle for a field goal attempt. Looking for the block. Can't get it. And it's a 9-point game in the third quarter. It's definitely a little frustrating. Not even a little. That's majorly frustrating to have that drive end that way. Connor getting us back on track. First down. Play action Murray. Looking for Wilson. Threw it behind him. You got to put that out in front of Wilson. Screen pass now. Connor again. Pushing forward. And he's going to be a little bit short. Play action. And none of them seem to fall for that on 3rd and 1. That's odd. But Murray finds his way through and picks up the first down anyway. Murray to throw. Murray looking. Finds Zay Jones down the field. He was hit while he threw, but he still found a way to get that pass through. And we're in the red zone now. Back to throw. Michael Wilson. Yards short of the first. Got to get a touchdown here on this drive. I think it's pretty essential. The way things have been going. Can't seem to make a play. Can't get the first down there, though. Running a stretch zone run here. Connor pushes through to the 3. Try to punch this thing in here. Connor down at the 1. Coming under center this time. Gotta watch out for Fred right there. Connor finds his way through. Touchdown, Arizona. Once again, trim this lead. And we are actually going to go for the 2. Just need to do something different here to try to get ourselves in a situation. If they score, we can try to get the 2-point conversion after them. And that's not going to work out. So it's going to stay a 3-point game now. So we don't really lose anything with that. Maybe could have had a better play call. But we don't lose anything with that. Either way, if we went for 1 or we went for 2 and failed, we would have to score twice if they score again. So it was worth the risk, because if we ended up converting the 2-point conversion there, we'd be able to be in a position where we could tie the game. Play action. Purdy finds his man again, George Kittle. We just don't have anybody that can really line up with George Kittle consistently and stop him. I mean, Buda Baker can't even do that job. Handoff McCaffrey. Will Johnson coming in, sticking his nose in there and making a play. McCaffrey in motion. Ooh, and Buda Baker trying to force another fumble. Can't do it that time, though, but what a hit. So I think Buda Baker might have actually taken himself out of commission on that play. Are you kidding me? They're going to call pass interference on Mack Wilson because he ran into a stationary receiver. Yeah, I try not to break immersion too much in this game, but sometimes things like that happen, and it just, it's not the easiest thing to just sit and pretend like it didn't happen. But we'll try to get another stop again. That being the first stop that we were able to get, it's just, I hate to see it taken away from us like that. McCaffrey brings up 3rd and 5 with that run. Play action again. And Jawan Jennings uses his body leverage positioning to make that catch. Takes Will Johnson completely out of the play. Handoff to McCaffrey. Mack Wilson with the stop. Pass to the right side. It's Kittle. And they're inside the 10. It's now or never for the Cardinals. Got to make this stop. Got to hold him to 3. Purdy goes down. Mack Wilson Sr. Got to stack these stops up. One behind the other, though. So here we go again. Purdy under center. Purdy the throw. Dumped off to Juszczyk. Juszczyk to the 12. Now Trent Williams is hurt, and so they won't have him for this crucial 3rd down play. Purdy back to throw again. Purdy finds Kittle. Kittle! Oh my goodness! He just let another grown man do that to him. Look at this. Look at the stiff arm. You are a grown man. Probably with a wife and kids. And, yeah, that just happened. And the extra point, up and good. 10-point game. So we need a score, and we need to get it pretty quickly. It's a 10-point game. Our defense has just been absolutely exposed today. But Dortch, are you kidding me? Is Dortch going to be the one? He is! Touchdown! Touchdown, Dortch! He actually makes the play that we need. Out of all people, it's Greg Dortch. No way. You know, this beautiful game that we play, heroes emerge in ways that you could probably never imagine. And I've been on Greg Dortch all season about him not stepping up to the plate as a kick returner, letting us down, too slow of acceleration, not bursting through the gaps and the holes that I feel like the blockers are creating. And he just put all of that to rest, but we still have to make a stop. But we have another chance to be in a situation where we can afford to allow a field goal. But most importantly, we've got to get a stop before time expires. And Williams makes a big stop there after getting stiff-armed to hell on the last drive. So they're starting to chew the clock a little bit here as Nolan makes a stop. And we're going to use our timeout here. I think this is a great time to do it. So we still have the 2-minute warning at our disposal. So here we are. Third down. I'm just going to switch to cover 2 here. And we get to him, Nolan. Nolan gets to Purdy. And we're going to get the stop that we needed. Don't tell me we're about to have a comeback that's sparked by Greg Dortch out of all people. The punt goes out of bounds at the 35. Now we can tie or take the lead. We do have that 2-minute warning, so we're going to use that to our advantage here. So we're going to run the ball. Connor finds the opening. Connor, first down. Great decision. 1st and 10 now. 2-minute warning. Connor doing work. He gets 3. Got to get a bit more forward movement than that, though. It's not going to keep us on schedule. Murray with the throw. And the completion picks up 5. We can get these yards slowly but surely, but cannot be putting ourselves in a position to face 4th downs, and we do get the first there. Coming up on 60 seconds left to go. See if we can get a little bit closer to the end zone now. McBride. Great run and catch. We are to the 24 now with a minute left. Still moving forward. Connor picks up 7. We're trying to take as much time off this clock as we possibly can. 34 seconds left to go. Finds Benson for the first down. We're at the 29. 29 seconds left to go. Everybody in this place is on their feet. The throw. Zay Jones! Touchdown! Arizona! They come all the way back. Greg Dortch is the spark plug to this comeback. Are you kidding? The Cardinals take the lead. Kyler Murray carves up this defense on the final drive. And now with 23 seconds left, we can go up by 4. And that's exactly what we're going to do. 37-33. And the Niners will have to get a touchdown. 8 plays, 63 yards, and we did it in 1 minute and 57 seconds. Kyler Murray, you are amazing. We're kicking this out of the back of the end zone. What can Brock Purdy do? 23 seconds remaining in this game. Can the defense make a play? Purdy throws to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets out after a gain of 4. 19 seconds left. They're at their 39-yard line. McCaffrey again. McCaffrey knocked out after a gain of 4. We're going to have to take a shot down the field eventually. But we are sending men deep. Purdy slides down, and the Niners take a timeout. Definitely setting themselves up, it looks like, for a potential Hail Mary. Believe they're in Brock Purdy's throwing range now. So if we could possibly get a sack here, I don't know, that would be great. Instead, we get a George Kittle catch at the 38 with 3 seconds remaining. So here we go. It's all on the line here. A Hail Mary is undoubtedly coming. Sweat trying to work his way through. Can't do it. Purdy throws to the end zone. It falls incomplete. And the Arizona Cardinals make the comeback official. 37-33. We went down 33 to 23. And we needed a quick touchdown. I said it. And immediately Greg Dortch gives us the play that we needed at the time we needed it the most. The defense gets a stop on the next drive. We go down and take the lead, and we never gave it back up. Wow, what a game. What a game. And look at this. Marvin Harrison Jr. gets 3 upgrades. Let's put those into... Let's do one of each. Let's do one playmaker. Let's do one deep threat. And maybe we'll go ahead and catch physical up with the rest of them as well. So that'll bring him to a 83 overall, 85 with the morale boost. But those ratings are looking pretty good now. His route running is definitely taking a leap. His catching as well. And his release is doing pretty well now too at 85. So that'll do it for this episode of the Arizona Cardinals franchise as we move to 9-1. And next episode, we've got a couple of games against Florida opponents. Why are we getting everything in pairs so far? This is so weird. But we got the Jaguars coming up out of North Florida, Jacksonville, and we've got Central Florida, West Central Florida, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We got that game on the road, so that'll be a good episode too. But we go undefeated in this episode, and we still only have 1 loss so far on the season. That's to the Green Bay Packers, and I thought this was going to be another one, but we made the plays we needed to make, and we did the things we needed to do in order to keep our stance at the top of the NFC. Oh man, this is getting very, very interesting, but we are definitely going to be in the playoffs now. There's no doubt about that. So we'll see how far can we actually take this season and this team. But that will do it, guys. Stay safe, stay blessed, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.